Hey y'all, welcome to Life on Helton Creek. My name's Darcy, and today we're going to talk about New Year's traditions, folklore, and superstition. I do this every year and I have such fun with it because every year somebody sends me something new. So I do have a few new ones today. So the first thing we're going to talk about today is food. In the South, there are some real traditions and some real beliefs of food that you have to have on New Year's Day. And the first one is hogstraw. If you're above the Mason-Dixon line, you might call it pork cheek. It cooks up like bacon. It slices up like bacon. You can eat any kind of pork, but hogstraw in Tennessee is like the main thing. That is what everybody has. Why do we do pork? We do pork because pigs root forward. They put their noses to the ground, they root forward, they move forward, and that is moving you forward into the new year for prosperity. And then we will have black-eyed peas for good luck. Yes, they taste like dirt. You got to have some black-eyed peas, even as my mom and daddy said, even if it's just a spoonful. And they represent coins. That's what the folklore is. A lot of people will put a penny in the pot, and whoever scrapes that penny up into their plate will have good luck in the coming year. So you can put a penny in your pot. Not much longer though, because we ain't making pennies no more, so I probably won't put a penny in my pot. The next big thing we're gonna have is greens. You can have collards, you can have mustard, you can have a combination of the two, you can have spinach, you can have kale, but you have to have flat leaf kale. You cannot have curly kale because the whole point of you having the greens is for your greens to fold like money. If you have a turnip leaf or a mustard leaf, they fold like money. And that's what they stand for. The green stands for the paper money. We also do cabbage, and you can do boiled cabbage, you can do fried cabbage, you can do kraut. We love to do kraut and sausage or kraut and weenies because that's, if you do kraut, it's kind of shredded and it don't really fold like money, but we've always got to back up. We'll probably have some dressed eggs, which are for fertility and luck. We'll also have one of two things. We'll either have a pound of cornbread, which is round in the iron skillet and round and golden colored. So we'll wrap it all up with a good fruit cobbler. I do the lazy cobbler. I do the pie filling, and I put 2 cans of pie filling into a baking pan. Then I put a unmixed, dry, right out of the box cake mix over the top of that. Just sprinkle it, and then put at least 1 stick of butter sliced into little slices, maybe 2, depending on how big your cobbler is, and bake it. And it's delicious and it's easy and everybody loves it. And this year I'll probably do peach. Last year I did cherry because it was a double round. This year they have asked for peach. A couple of things that we do not eat is lobster or crabs because they move backwards, and that could cause you to have some setbacks in your coming year. We don't want that, and we don't eat chicken of any kind for any reason on New Year's Day because they scratch backward and they walk backward. And again, that represents setbacks in the coming year, and we don't want that. We want to move forward. We want to have a happy and prosperous new year. Now, I told you we would have a fruit cobbler because all fruit is good. All things fruit is good. Some cultures believe in the 12 grapes at midnight. You have 12 grapes and you eat 1 on every chime, and you finish them before the 12th strike of midnight. And this is good luck for every month. If you only get 11 down or 10 down or 9 down, the months that are left over are the months you may struggle. So try to get all 12 grapes eaten and not die. Don't choke, don't die. So a little bit of history too about New Year's. And yes, I'm reading it because I cannot remember it all. I have like 14 pages of information. In 1907, a Ukrainian immigrant named Jacob Starr was commissioned to make the first ball for New Year's Eve. They knew then that they wanted to have a orb shaped, and they wanted to drop it as the time was going toward midnight to bring in the new year. The first ball commissioned by Mr. Starr was made from iron and wood. It dropped, I think, 139 feet, and it had 125 watt bulbs on it, and it weighed about 700 pounds. And it dropped, yes, from 139 feet. In 2026, the New Year's ball is called the Constellation Ball. Over the years, there have been a few changes, but not many. It is still made up of Waterford crystal. This year, it's the biggest ball ever, measuring 12.5 feet in diameter and weighing in at 12,350 pounds, and it features 5,280 Waterford crystals. Now in 1999, the crystals were changed from triangle to round. And why do you think that is? Because all things circle are unending and good luck coming into the new year. That happened in 1999. So in the numbers, I found this so cool. In the numbers that'll be on the ball that drops, the 2 will have 145 LED pucks. The 0 will have 164 LED pucks. The other two, of course, will have 145 pucks. And the number 6 will have 135 pucks. A lot of places drop different things. New York City is not the only city to have New Year's Eve celebration. Just in Nashville, my neighbors to the west, they have I don't know the measurements or any of that. I didn't get any of that information. But for the last several years, they have dropped a huge red music note. Music City, music note. Wisconsin drops, of course, a huge chunk or slice of cheese. Atlanta used to drop a giant peach, but they've changed that, and I'm not sure what they drop now. New Jersey dropped a huge M&M. I thought that was kind of neat. There's a stuffed possum somewhere. There's a hockey puck somewhere. There's a gumbo pot somewhere. I mean, there's just all cities have all creative minds and drop all kinds of fun, cool things. I don't know if you watch the New Year's Eve ball drop in New York City at Times Square, but that was always the thing to watch on New Year's Eve. Sometimes we got to stay up late, sometimes we didn't. And y'all know Dick Clark made it famous with the rockin' New Year's Eve, and it'll never be that again. Me and Paul will watch it from the back of our eyelids because we will be in the bed. We have not stayed up to watch that ball drop in a couple years. We're early to bed and early to rise. Now we get to the do's and don'ts, the traditions and all of that, and the folklore that go with it. So you should clean your house on New Year's Eve. Clean it top to bottom. Clean, sweep, vacuum, mop, dust, all the things. Because on New Year's Eve, none of it. You cannot do any of it. As far as a broom goes on New Year's Day, hide it in the closet so it doesn't accidentally get pulled out by somebody. A broom is like, it is so intertwined with so many bad traditions, bad luck, bad everything, that I couldn't even write them all down. It was depressing. Don't sweep or mop or vacuum, because you could be doing away with your luck for the coming year. It'll go away out the door, it'll go away in the vacuum, whatever. So don't sweep, don't touch a broom, put it away. Don't knock a broom over either, because that'll do the same thing as sweeping. Just remember, brooms are bad and laundry is bad. Don't do laundry. I don't care how bad you need it, you better plan ahead and wash it the day before. When you do laundry, you could be washing your luck away, and you could be washing the life away of a loved one whose clothes you are washing. I know that's heavy and sad and depressing, but that's what the folklore says. Don't do it. Just don't do it. You should wear something new on New Year's Day. This all goes back to the clean slate of having a clean house. So it all fits together. A lot of these do. A lot of these intertwine together. If you're going to wear something new, wear polka dots. Why is that? Because they're round. They're circles. They're never ending good luck. Oh, fill your cupboards before New Year's Day. Make sure your pantry's full. You have food stored. If you go into the new year with full cupboards, then you will have abundance in the new year. If your cupboards are empty or if your pantry is lacking, then you will be trying to catch up in the new year. You spend your new year trying to catch up. Plus putting wood in the fire because it went from 75 yesterday to 20 today.
40-degree swing, I think they said.
I'm sorry?
A 40-degree swing.
Yeah, a 40-degree swing in 4 hours or less. It's what it did here. Yay! So you want to have cash in your pocket, in your wallet, in your billfold, in your purse. You want to have cash folding money. However you carry typically your cash. And this will bring financial comfort in the coming year. So yeah, I'm going to put $1 in every pocket I've got. Ain't you, Pa? Yeah. Now, if you're wondering about your coins, you should put the coins on your windowsills outside. And it says if you place the coins on the windowsill, it brings good luck and prosperity in the coming year. They are a symbol of wealth and financial security. So put all the coins on your windowsills, put all the folded money in your pocket, wallet, money clip, however you tote your money. Okay, this is a big one too. At midnight, open your doors, swing your doors open your windows and make noise. Loud noise. Banging on pots and pans, blowing horns, yelling, screaming, laughing, all the noise. And this will scare all the bad mojo out of your home. All the bad vibes will leave out the open windows and things in your house, and you follow it outside. Make noise outside, pots and pans, horns, car horns. Some people do pew-pews, and I live out in the country. There's a lot of that. Fireworks, anything that's loud and proud, and you scare all the bad mojo away. I told the story last year, but I can remember Mom and Daddy, we'd go out in the driveway and have pots and pans or pans and lids, and bam, 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 Daddy would honk the horn on the car. And it was always funny. We spent a lot of time laughing about it because the other neighbors would come out at midnight and do the same thing, and all the parents would be out there laughing and hey, and not necessarily just as folklore, just as fun, just as, I don't know, bringing in the new year. Just something you did. So when you come back into your house quietly, then you invite all the good spirits and all the good vibes and all the good mojo back into your home, and you close everything back up quietly. For us, it's probably going to be 20 degrees. We're going to freeze to death. We'll see. Do not loan money on New Year's Day. If you loan money out on New Year's Day, you will be loaning money all year. Don't do it. Never cry on New Year's Day. Every tear you shed could lead to sadness in the coming year, and the more you cry, the more sadness you can draw in for the new year, lasting the whole year. This one is one of my favorites. Red is for love, yellow is for luck, and white is for peace. And I'm talking about your drawers. Red underwear if you want love, you wear yellow underwear if you want good luck, and you wear white underwear if you want peace and wellness throughout mankind in the new year. I find that fascinating. That the color of your underwear and wearing polka dots can bring in good or bad mojo. I just think that's awesome. Before the sun rises in the morning of New Year's Day, go outside, Don't tell anybody. Don't make a big deal out of it. Go outside, get a piece of tree bark, and you do have to pull it off the tree. You cannot pick it up off the ground. Bring it back into your home and hide it. Hide it in a cupboard, under your bed, just hide it somewhere. And this is a representation of storing up for the coming year and preparing for the coming year. You don't tell anybody where it's at. You don't tell anybody where you got it. You don't talk about it. That's just what you do. You should probably do that this year. The song Old Lang Syne, Old Lang Syne, however you enunciate it, is actually Auld, A-U-L-D, Lang, L-A-N-G, S-Y-N-E, Syne, Old Lang Syne. So a lot of people singing at midnight. May all, what does it say, Kent?
All acquaintance be forgotten.
Yeah, may all acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind. It's good luck to sing that song at midnight. Should old acquaintance be forgotten, never brought to mind. I don't know it by heart. I kind of, if everybody else is singing, I can kind of pick it out and go with the flow, but I don't remember it right now. So it's good luck to sing that at New Year's. At like the stroke of midnight, everybody breaks out singing it. And that brings good luck. Now, here's the particulars of something I did not know until I started looking into this kind of stuff. The more people that join in, the more luck you all have. The whole group. So if there's 3 of you and you sing it, you all have good luck. If there's 20, you have more luck if everybody joins in. And so on. Did you know that there are 10 verses to that song? 10. I don't know the first one all the way through, but there are 10 verses. Imagine the luck you would have if you could sing all 10 verses all the way through. Kiss the one you love at midnight. Everybody knows about that one. It brings your love into the new year. It builds on your love. It, however you want to phrase it or put it. If you're not married, maybe that's your future love. I don't know. There's a many folklores over that. But kiss the one you love at midnight. If they're not there or you don't have a love at midnight, you can take a piece of mistletoe. You don't need a big piece, just a little piece, and put it under your pillow when you go to bed that night, and you will dream of your true love. He's been mine since I was 15 or 16, so I've never had to cut any mistletoe down. Now, I love this too because y'all know I love cows. In Germany, the farmers believe that you need to clean your stalls out between Christmas and New Year's. You clean them out really well. And then on New Year's Day, you go out and you tell your livestock, cows, Happy New Year. And in doing so, you will bring healthy and happy livestock into the new year. It's always worth a try. So last year, Pa did go out and tell them Happy New Year, and he did clean out the feeding area. You can sleep with a horseshoe under your pillow for good luck in the coming year. There's a lot of those things that you can put under your pillow that are typical about any other time of the year too, but are very special on New Year's Day or New Year's Eve coming into the new year. You should carry empty suitcases around your home and then go outside and make a lap around your home. And this will bring treasured travel, happy and safe travels coming into the new year. I may have to try that. They don't need to be packed. They don't need to be ready to go. They need to be completely empty so that you are open to accept whatever travel's coming your way. It's bad luck to see your shadow in the moonlight on New Year's Day. So after dark, if the moon is shining bright, don't go outside and close your curtains because that's bad luck to see your shadow in the moonlight. If you see a pig on New Year's Day, that is good luck. But if you see a snake on New Year's Day, it's the opposite. It's not good luck. So don't go snake hunting. Crows on New Year's Day will bring bad luck. So don't go looking for a crow or a snake, or you'll have bad luck in the coming year. But if you see a pig, you're on it. They'll bring you some good luck. So there's this thing about a first footer, and to me it's just confusing. But it's supposed to be that the first person that crosses the threshold of your home is tall and dark. I added handsome. And they should be bringing you a small gift, nothing elaborate, just something positive and happy. And it does not specify male or female, so I don't know. The part that gets me is, so you can't leave your house until the first footer comes or it's bad luck. But who is the first footer? Who's the first one to leave their house and get this all started? It just confuses me. I don't know. Also, on New Year's Day, you're not supposed to take anything out of your house. You're not supposed to cross the threshold of your home with anything. Not trash, not a cake, not a pie for your neighbor, nothing. If you have to take something somewhere on New Year's Day, so I was talking about taking things across your threshold on New Year's Day before I was so rudely interrupted. If you have to take anything New Year's Day, go put it in the car and have it ready, because you're not supposed to take anything out of your house on New Year's Day. You will take your luck and your blessings and your happiness all out of your house if you do. You should throw a bucket of water out your door or out your window. You should do that at midnight. It represents washing out negative and starting fresh, kind of like the new slate thing we talked about. So the Greeks have the tradition, which I find fascinating too. They will hang bunches of onions on their door. Let me read this so I don't get it wrong. So they hang the bunches of onions on their door, since onions are known to sprout when nobody's watching them. And so the sprout is good mojo for fertility and all those things. So you hang the onions over your door and it brings good things. So you should be standing on your left foot when the clock strikes midnight so that you bring in the new year on the right foot. So I mentioned this on one of the first videos I ever did about New Year's and the superstitions, but everything says that the Babylonians are one of the first cultures to actually celebrate the changing of the year. Not necessarily bringing in the new year, but the changing of the year is what they called it. So one of the first resolutions on record, the Babylonians made promises to pay their debt back and return any borrowed objects that they had. So those were like the very first New Year's resolutions. Pretty neat information. In Colombia, and I think I'll end with this one. In Colombia, it's all about a potato. Somebody takes a potato and you peel one completely, you peel one half and leave the skin on the other half, and the third you don't peel at all. So you have 3 potatoes, you put it under their bed, and then they cannot look, but they have to reach and grab one. And whichever one they grab will represent what kind of financial year they will have. So if you reach in and grab the unpeeled potato, that will determine a good year financially. If you grab the half and half, then you'll have a half and half year. And if you grab the peeled potato, you're not going to have such a great year. I don't know. I'm probably not going to do it. Probably not going to do that.
I'd be scared.
So anyway, there's a list, kind of long, but to me it's fascinating. Don't bother messaging me that you can't believe I believe all this stuff, because I don't. But we love it and we find it fascinating. I love to see what other people do and what other people think, and it's just fun. It's fun to know. Yes, I will not sweep on New Year's Day. I will not do laundry on New Year's Day. Nobody I know will wash clothes or sweep a house on New Year's Day. Well, I do know one person that will, and she knows who she is, but it's all good. So thank you so much for watching today at Life on Helton Creek. If you know that I missed one or I didn't mention one that you know about, let me know. Leave it in the comments. Send me an email. Every year we add new ones. Every year somebody will message me and say, oh, this is what we did when we were kids, or this is what my grandma said, please let me know if you have any that I did not mention. Just going into the new year, I want to tell you how much our family appreciates you watching. And our little channel's growing. It may be growing slow, but it's still growing. And I love hearing from y'all. Some of y'all are a hoot, and some of y'all catch me in things that I said wrong. And some of y'all just love cows as good as I do. There's a good mix here, and we appreciate and love every one of y'all, don't we? I want to wish you and your family huge blessings and prosperity and abundance in the coming year. 2026 is coming fast.
I can't believe it's already
I know.
that close. Though.
And we have celebrated our first year in our new house, and we are really digging it. I've almost got things kind of put where we want them, but you know, you still look at things and go,
I have
maybe not.
bad memories with the fireplace in this house.
Yeah. But we are loving everything about it, and maybe we'll do a little house update on some furniture and things before too much longer. This was my aunt's, and my friend painted it for me. It's kind of retro-y, and that's the way all of my furniture has turned out to be. I've just gone backwards in my life, I reckon. So anyway, again, thank you so much for joining us, and please remember you're never alone. 988 is the crisis hotline. If you need someone to talk to, or if you need to find some information for a loved one or a friend, 988 is there for you. Always. See y'all next year. Bye-bye.